Well, these FA Vase games, they're coming thick and fast. This is Up the Commoners. Welcome back. So, since you guys were last with us, we have only played 2 games. We wanted to get the FA Vase into this next episode. You know how much we want to win it. We don't want you to miss a kick. So, since we were last here, we played Aylesbury Vale Dynamos at home, and it was a 3-2 win. I said in the last episode, we've got to cut out these late goals. We're going to try a few things today to try and stop that. And then we're playing against Tring Athletic, where we won comfortably 4-1 away from home. Liam Smythe back from his injury now, and he had an absolute cracker of a game here. He scored, he got a couple of assists, and he got a 9.10 average rating. That is how we've done since you last seen us. What does that mean for the league table? Well, as you can see, we are in 4th. We're doing pretty well. We're in 4th. There's a bit of a gap opening up between us and sort of Cockfosters. So we're comfortably in the playoff spots now after 14 games. And we're closing that gap on Harlow and Haringey up at the top. Although they do have the games in hand, it was about 6 points difference. So you can see we're working on that. In terms of today's episode, it's all going to be about that first FA Vase game. So we're going to be playing against Corinthian Casuals, and then we'll try and squeeze another one in if we've got time. Maybe we'll come back for the Arlesey Town game. That's a kind of a bit of a local derby for us as well. So we'll do Corinthians, and then we'll see how we get on. I almost forgot, we brought in a new player. This is Joseph Tarpey. He is hopefully going to be the answer to our prayers at right back. You see he's got the tackling. He's got decent physicals for a bit of leadership as well. The work rate's high. He can play midfield as well as at the back. But we're playing him at right back. He's played 1 game for us at right back. He's got 6.7, which is already much better than the likes of Sam Berwick. You can see there 6.47. It allows us to have players like Sam Berwick on the bench, who can pretty much play everywhere apart from left back. So just gives us a bit more versatility. That's why we went for him, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can shore up our defence on that right hand side a little bit with him involved. So here we go, starting lineups for this home game against Corinthian Casuals. We're continuing with the same system. Hopkins continues in goal, Tarpey at right back, Sheridan and Carney at centre back. I think this is developing into our strongest centre back pairing. Playford's going to continue at left back, Reed and Banks in the middle, having a superb season. Luero on the left, Hilton on the right, Smythe back from injury up front with top goal scorer Clarence Emer. On the bench for today, we're going to have Towns, Whittle, Berwick, Owusu and Wynn. Glennon and Roberts Edema are going to miss out, but we kind of got all of our positions covered between these guys on the bench, so no need to add these guys in just yet. Okay, that's how we're going to line up. Remember, Corinthian Casuals, another Step 5 side. We had a look at the last episode. They're doing very, very well in their league. So this is going to be a tough test for us. Okay, today we are going to tell them that although they're unbeaten in the last 5, that's a scary stat, I'm convinced we can go and end that run. Okay, I did say that we were going to do some bits to try and address the amount of goals we're conceding. And we're going to actually come off attacking for this one. I think Corinthian Casuals, by the looks of it, are going to be a side that are going to cause us a lot of problems. We're going to start this game a little bit more balanced and see how we get on, tweak things from there a little bit. But hopefully that helps us stop conceding goals, really, especially late ones. So we're 20 minutes in here and Corinthian Casuals have been dominating. We haven't seen a highlight yet. But look at that possession. We've only had 30% of the ball. We've only just had 1 shot to their 2. I'm wondering whether we've gone a little bit too cautious in this one, but we've stopped them from having a highlight. We've got to throw in ourselves here on the left-hand side. First highlight of the game coming in the 30th minute. Luero works it in with Bank. To the back stick, Carcel Hilton. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. Is that the highlight over there? Tarpey with the ball. I don't know if that was a cross. I don't know if it was a shot, but it went over. Here we go again. Luero down the left-hand side. That looked like a foul. The referee hasn't given a foul. He's given the ball away. Are Corinthians going to counter us here? Rafael Barbosa. Ball gets played back forward to Barbosa. He's got options on either side. Finds Cadogan. Cadogan with a strike from distance, and it's a good save from Hopkins. Corner ball to Corinthians. And we're going to see this highlight. Manning's going to take it, left-footed. Swings it into the box. Headed away by Smythe, I believe. Back into the box. Carmen kind of gets it clear. Newman Carney, that's the one. This highlight continues. Here's Farr. Oh, Charlie Farr. It's a very, very good finish from him. The right back hits that. I think it was on the volley. We'll see it again here. It was a good ball into the box. Farr hits it on the volley, and Hopkins has no chance really. That's a great strike, and just on the strike of half time, we're going 1-0 down. I think we might have to make a few changes at half time here. Well, here is half time, and as you can see, we have been completely dominated. There is a little bit, it did turn a little bit better for us halfway through that second half. We had a couple of highlights. We saw a few more shots, only one on target though, which is something we probably need to address. Corinthian Casuals, on the other hand, 6 shots, 4 on target. The XG's not great, but it was a wonder strike to put them ahead, so we can give them that. And they have had more of the ball. We're going to address the team. Little possession so far. I'm more worried about us hitting the target. So we're going to tell them that we have to be better in front of goal. Tactically, I think we are going to move more attacking for sure. Do we want to change anyone? Who have we got? We got Owusu and we got Win. I think we save Win. Win's been coming off the bench and scoring some goals. Maybe we try Sam Berwick on the right. He has been playing right back. Hasn't been working out for him, but he has got that crossing, that determination, that aggression, that work rate. Maybe he could be the answer. So Carcel Hilton is going to come off. We're going to go more attacking. Berwick is going to come on the right-hand side in his replacement. And hopefully we can get ourselves back into this game. Here's Cadogan for Corinthians, latching on the ball. Oh, he's gone down injured. Nobody around him. He's gone down injured. And Biggleswade, we don't look like we're kicking the ball out here, which I kind of don't mind because we are 1-0 down. Might not be in the spirit of the game. I don't know how Guillaume would feel about that, but it's the FA Vase, isn't it? It's the FA Vase. You kick your granny to get through to the next round. We're going to demand more here. Hoping Cadogan's okay. We kind of just left him at the start of that highlight. And it looks like he is going to play no further part in this game. Here's a free kick. Manning over it. Left-footed. Swings it towards the back stick. And Rafael Barbosa makes it 2. He hasn't. It's been called offside. Lifeline for Biggleswade United maybe. It's starting to hot up now. Sheridan to Reed. Here's Newman Carney. Playford back to Carney. We're normally a little bit more direct than this. This makes me nervous watching us playing it round at the back. But we've played some nice football there. Out to Berwick on the right-hand side. What can he do? Swings it into the box. Lee Banks is there. It's a goal. It's a goal. What a sub that could be. We highlighted Sam Berwick's crossing. And it's paid off there for us, really, hasn't it? It's a good deep cross, really, into the box. Look at that for a ball. Straight in between that sort of alleyway between the line of defence and the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper doesn't know whether to come for it. You've got the defenders don't know whether to try and get a head on it and knock it behind. And Lee Banks capitalises and makes it 1-1 here at the Verdant. We are going to make another sub because I'm not really impressed with how our strikers are doing. Liam Smythe is going to come up. Josh Wynn is going to come on. Ema is going to play the Smythe role. Josh Wynn's going to slightly drop off and be that deep line player. He's done okay for us. He's come off the bench and he's scored 4 goals so far this season. I'm hoping that he's going to get his 5th today. Here we go. Playford with the throw-in on the left. Into Banks. Banks turns, gives it to Josh Wynn. The ball is cleared, but no, the referee's given a penalty. He did not like that challenge on Josh Wynn. And Lee Banks has the chance to get his 2nd of the game and put Biggleswade United ahead in the FA Vase. Lee Banks comfortably tucks it away. Top corner. Was there any doubt? Not from me. I didn't really see what happened there. It looked like a decent clearance, but they obviously went through the back of Wynn, who has come on for Smythe and has caused a few problems for Corinthians. But let's look at that penalty again. Side-footed. The goalkeeper kind of went the right way, kind of just dived forward, really, didn't he? And Banks gets his 2nd of the game and gets Biggleswade United's 2nd also. This is much better. We've come back into it now. Carney clears it. Headed back only as far as Berwick. Here is Clarence Ema. our top goal scorer. What can he do? He's on his own really here. Josh Wynne's trying to catch up with him, but he can't. Clarence Ema still going, lays it back to Luero. Luero jinking into the box. Oh, he's hit the crossbar and the post there, I think. His shot's come off the crossbar. He's hit the post and it's bounced back out, but the highlight continues. Tarpey with the ball into the box. Cleared away by their goal scorer, Farr. All right. I think we were going to make some subs. We're going to see how this plays out. Good tackle by Reed. Here's Sheridan to Berwick. Another goal here would make this last 10 minutes very comfortable. Berwick tries to cross it and it's cleared by McDonald. Up to Rafael Barbosa, who's already had a goal disallowed, and he's completely outpaced Sheridan and scored. Believe it or not, Sheridan was going to be one of the players that I was going to take off to try and get some fresher legs on there, because we know he hasn't got the pace. He is an older gentleman, and he has been absolutely roasted there by Barbosa. And this game is far from over. Surely we cannot see another penalty shootout in this competition. Every round we've played, we've gone through via penalty so far. Great for the neutrals. Probably good for you guys watching at home. Not good for me. Not good for me at all. We're going to bring off Luero. We've brought off Sheridan, and we are bringing on Whittle, and we are bringing on Owusu. Just fresh legs and fresh impetus. Let's see if this changes. Here we go. Big 10 minutes here. Tarpey with the throw. Plays a 1-2 win, swings it into the box. No one's there apart from Owusu, who isn't the tallest, so it's no surprise that he doesn't win that header there. That's why we want Zach Whittle on a bit more pace, although the clearance wasn't great. And here is Grant. Swings it into the box. Oh my goodness, I don't know what has happened there. The ball's come back off of someone. I think it was Tarpey. Deflected it. Hopkins has then saved it. It's a bit like a pinball game, that was. I don't know how that stayed out the net, but it has, and we are attacking down the other end with a throw. Here's Playford. 1-2 of Owusu. Back to Kevin Owusu. What can he do? Cuts inside, gets it onto his right, and he scores. Get in there. Get in there, Kevin Owusu. Just as it looked like Corinthian Casuals were going to make it 3-2 at our end, we have gone down the other end in the next highlight, and Kevin Owusu has just shown a little bit of magic there. What a finish. 1-2 with Playford from the throw. He's jinked inside the box, cut it back onto his right-hand side, and he scored what could be the deciding goal here. We're going to go defensive. We're going to go defensive. We want to see this one out. Kevin Owusu is going to sit on the left for me. I always do that. In possession, Kevin Owusu is going to sit. Berwick is going to sit. Out of possession, I'm going to leave him slightly... out of possession, I'm going to pull him back. Here we go. And in possession, I'm going to leave him just slightly higher. So when we have the ball, we're not just leaving two up against their back four, and then they're going to be outnumbered, and the ball's going to keep coming back to us. So we're going to leave them slightly higher, encourage them to get higher. But out of possession, as soon as we lose that ball, these lads are going to drop back in. Maybe we do this as well. Out of possession. Banks and Reed, neither of them particularly comfortable there, but I just need them to do a job. We've got what? 3 minutes of normal time. That's all we've got to do to hold on. The clock is clicking down. 5 minutes. Where's he got 5 minutes from? Deary me. Last minute. Less than a minute on the clock. Playford with the throw. Take your time, lad. You hold on to that ball as long as you need. You hold on to that ball, Playford. Gives it to Ema. To Banks. Why are we still attacking? Oh, he's hit the post. Banks has hit the post. He was on for his hat-trick. He fancied it. He'd hit it with his right foot. And Bevan collected it up. Clears it long. That's got to be it. It is it. We advance in the FA Vase, and we did it without a penalty shootout. How about that? Hey, after a poor first half, we had a very, very good second half, to be fair. We really turned this around. We asked them to hit the target more often. They did hit the target more often, and look, we scored 3 goals because we started hitting the target. Who would have thought it, hey? Deary me. Right. You made the doubt, was the word. Take that. People are going to talk about that comeback for a while, and rightly so. Very well done. Will they talk about that for a while? Don't become too comfortable. We're going to put it on them a little bit. Please read the result. Don't become too comfortable. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to go and play Harpenden. We're going to go and play Kings Langley. And then we're going to bring you guys back for Arlesey Town. Okay, change of plan. We are going to change the plans because we have just had the third round draw from the FA Vase. And that's the game directly after Arlesey. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and play Harpenden, Kings Langley, Winslow, which has just been rearranged because of the Burnham game, and then Arlesey Town. We'll bring you back in for the Burnham game. There's no point us playing Arlesey, and then the next episode we play the very next game. We want to keep this progressing. So we're going to do that, and we're going to bring you back, and we'll just do it as an FA Vase special. Why not, hey? Burnham are a Step 5 side. We're playing them at home, and you know what? They're doing okay in their league. We did have a little look at them. They've got some players that I think I recognise. I think I know Jordan Brown. Did he used to play for Ainsbury? No, it's a different Jordan Brown. There we go. Ignore me, but there is a Jordan Brown. I think he is on the game, and he does play in that same position. But they're doing okay, Burnham. We looked, they're 7th in their league. They're at Step 5, so at the same level as us. We'll bring you back for that one, unless anything happens in the meantime. So let's get you caught up with where we've just left off. So after the Corinthians game, we played Harpenden at home, and we got a 1-1 draw against them. Liam Smythe with the goal to equalise just before half-time. Kings Langley away was a 2-2 draw. Liam Smythe with another 2. He's starting to find some form now. Winslow away, we won 1-0 with a Clarence Ema goal in the 74th minute. And then Liam Smythe hit again twice to take it to 11 goals in 20 appearances. And we won that game 2-1. In terms of where we're at, I think we're going to move Sheridan back into the back four just for a little bit of experience, and I think the rest we're going to kind of keep as is with Tarpey, Sheridan, Carney and Playford, Reed and Banks, Hilton, Luero, Smythe and Ema up front. We have actually accepted some bids for Ashley Glenham, so expect him to be leaving the club soon. We kind of don't need him anymore. And we have promoted a couple of youngsters. 16-year-old Michael Quinlan, Irish midfielder, looks pretty good, doesn't he? Looks like he's going to be a good non-league player. And we have got Nathan Odling as well, just because who doesn't need another right back? He's come through the youth as well. So we're going to see how we get on. We might give him some game time towards the end of the season, depending how things go. But that is how we are going to line up at home to Burnham in the FA Vase. Our team talk is simple. Don't let the good run of form come to an end. Keep it going. Burnham are kind of mid-table. It's the first time we're coming up against a 3 at the back. They are another Step 5 club, remember, so this isn't going to be a walk in the park. It's the first time we've played against a 3 at the back, so be interested to see how that goes. See how our wingers interact with their wing backs. See if Banks making those runs forward, what that does to their back three. Does it occupy the third centre back with Smythe and Ema? We're going to find out. Cameron has the ball in hand for Burnham. They're pushing up very high. They left our 2 strikers just in there. The kick goes straight to Tarpey though. Oh, gives it away to Harper. Burnham on the counter. Here's Holmes. And it's a good stop by Hopkins. And here come Burnham again. Oh, that's a good ball. Kamara's in behind. And it's 1-0 Burnham. 1-0, 8 minutes gone. Oh, this could be an interesting one. We might have to tweak how we play here for the first time. I wanted to see how we get on against this 3 at the back. This might make me work for me money here. On paper, it looks very defensive. Well, they've got the defensive midfielders, they've got the wing backs, they've got the 3 at the back. But actually, when they get the ball, those wing backs, they've got number 10 bombing forward, along with a couple of strikers. It's actually very, very offensive. Here's Hilton to Ema. Swept up by Ward. Oh, he gives it away to Banks on the edge of the box. Here's Luero. Back to Banks. Oh, it's just wide. Cameron with the ball again. He kicked it long last time. Their line has definitely dropped off. Maybe that's because they've gone one ahead. They're just dropping in already. Sheridan with a big kick down the pitch. Ema gets on the end of it. Back to Hilton. Into the box. Liam Smythe, the man in form. Get in there. We needed that. We needed that. And that might change how Burnham approached things. We said right at the start how high that back three was pushing up, especially on the goal kicks. We just saw it then. They're almost camped on the edge of their box and just invited us on a little bit. So much so that it was just one ball from Sheridan, really, took out the whole midfield and gave us just that little bit of space in between midfield and defence to work an opening. It's Jordan Holmes. Look how many players they commit forward. Look at this right wing back. Here is Holmes, and it's just wide. With that, when that right wing back came forward, Playford, the left back, drifted inside. I don't even think he knew he was there, to be fair. Yeah, we may try and tweak some bits here as this game goes on. You may see us change shape for the first time. Ward throws it forward for Burnham. It's Kamara out on the left, who's caused us problem with a bit of pace in behind so far. Here's Brown. Strikes from distance. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. What a strike that is. It crashed in off the underside of the crossbar. Hopkins, literally no chance. I did not see that coming. Picks up the ball, and he's just got loads of space in front of him, isn't he? He's just got loads of space, brings it more central on his right foot. And that's an absolute screamer. Wow. Can we reply just before half time? We've got 2 minutes added on, which we're into now. Hilton swings it in. It's cleared. Kamara latches onto it. And we mentioned his pace. Still Kamara. Still Kamara. And he curls it wide. This is just going to be one of them games. We're not playing that badly going forward. Sheridan's having a bit of a mare here. I think we need to bring on a bit more pace at the back. And we do have just the guy for that on the bench in Zach Whittle. We're better than this and we all know it. Show him it. And that's specifically midfielders and defenders we're talking to you here. I'm wondering how long do we hold our nerves, stick or twist here, before we change shape to try and match them maybe? Or do we just keep it as it is? The ball's pinballing around the box here. Tarpey swings it in. Luero's going to keep it in play. Can he get it into the box though? He can. Liam Smythe. It's another brace for Liam Smythe. All this talk is stick or twist. Maybe we just got to trust our own game here. Liam Smythe. Since coming back from injury, Liam Smythe has been absolutely deadly in and around the 6-yard box. Look at that. The touch, the turn, the finish. No chance. In little tight spaces like that, he has been unbelievable. We're seeing the ball with the goalkeeper here. He's taking his time. He's playing for penalties already. Booms it down the pitch. Carney wins his header. Luero flicks it on. Here is Banks. That's a great ball to Clarence Ema. Ema, oh, it's just... He's just put a little bit too much swaz on that and it's just curled past the post. I think because we're playing with a fairly high line, the teams tend to try and go long against us. And so far, we haven't been caught out that many times. What's Cameron going to do here? Goes long again. He's got a hell of a kick on him, hasn't he? Playford wins the header this time. Luero back out to Playford. I kind of prefer us when we have the ball on the floor here. Although that is a great knock over the top from Luero. Smythe scampers onto it. Back to Luero. There is Lee Banks. I keep calling him Lee Banks. It's Liam Banks. But either way, he scored and put us ahead for the first time in this tie. Burnham with a ball over the top. Brown's on the end of it. What is going on here? It's just, we're destined, absolutely destined for penalty shootouts again, aren't we? I generally, I don't really know what to do here because going forward we look great. We look shaky at the back. We've only got a right back we can bring on. Got Reed isn't having a good game. So maybe... Do we drop Ema in? Do we go Win and drop Ema into midfield? Like that. And then we can do Tarpey for Bewick. Perhaps. I generally don't know what to do with the shape at this stage because we're having the better of the game. When you look at the stats, we're definitely having the better of the game. It's just one of them days. Like, we've had 23 shots, 11 on target. Here's Banks delivering from the corner. Here's Wynn. Smythe. What is Wynn doing that far out of the box on corners, by the way? It's a good save, a forced save from the goalkeeper. So the other sub we can make right now is Kevin Owusu. But we've also got to have an eye on penalties here. Owusu for Hilton kind of makes sense to me right now. There we go. It's just such a simple game, boys, isn't it? Such a simple game. Right. I'm gonna take my advice. I'm gonna take my own advice here, and we are going to. What are we gonna do here? So Smythe on the left, Luero in behind Wynn, and then when we lose the ball, Banks drops in, Luero drops in, Smythe, Owusu. Hopefully that deals with their number 10. Let's go a bit more defensive. We'll leave Wynn up there on his own. That is going to be what we need to do to snuff this game out. When we get the ball, it's a 4-2-3-1. When we lose the ball, it's a 4-3-3 essentially. 5 minutes left on the clock. Burnham look like they've got an attack building here. Daly on the left-hand side. Swings it into the box. Newman Carney, very important header that is, by the way. A great header. And are we going to hit him on the counter? Here is Luero. Hits the post. Nobody reacts. We've now had 32 shots to their 8. 14 on target. There's Owusu. There's Luero. We're flooding the box. Josh Wynn off the bench. His second goal of the game. Makes it 5-3. That's got to be it now. That's got to be us in the hat for the next round now. We've got just over a minute left here. Hopkins can hold on to that ball for as long as he wants. Take the yellow as far as I'm concerned. Carney moves forward. Luero. It's a good ball to Win off the bench for his hat-trick. It's beautiful. That is beautiful. 6-3. We're out of sight now. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. You might as well blow up now, ref. Wow. Used to talk about the concerns that we had keeping the ball out of our own net late on in games. Today, complete opposite. Complete opposite. We scored 3 goals in 81 plus. I say we. Win did. I mean, what a performance from him off the bench. Right. Let's see who we get in the next round. So there we have it. The draw has been made and we are going to be playing Halston Town away on the 17th of January in the 4th round of the FA Vase, right in between the AFC Wellington and the Potting game. But it's still on a Saturday, so there's a week in between both of those games, which is fine by us. So I think that in the next episode, we're going to come back. We're going to play, I think we've got to play Harlow Town just because they're top of the league. We're third, they're top. They haven't won a game. They haven't lost a game. They're 7 points clear. So we'll play that one. And then I think we'll have the Halston Town game in there as well. Thanks very much for watching Up the Commoners. As always, if you have enjoyed the content, please do like and subscribe. It's completely free, and it helps us out massively. The social media links for Biggleswade United, the real life Biggleswade United, are up on the screen now. So please do go and give them a follow. They do some great stuff over on their Twitter. They have live streams on the Twitter and the Facebook and things like that. So you can keep up to date with how they're doing in real life. It's fantastic. And until the next time, hope to see you soon. Take care.